Hi everyone, it's David Niven with Books of Chide, and we're reading The 100 Simple Secrets of Successful People by David Niven Ph.D. Today we're reading chapter 43, Be Clear About Your Role in the Outcome. Now essentially this little chapter goes on about it might be comforting to think about everything that goes right as being the product of our own abilities, and everything that goes wrong as being the result of somebody else. That doesn't produce useful results in the future. Interestingly enough, they go as an example to the man who was an engineer for the Rand Corporation and played a major role in conceiving of the idea for the internet. Can you believe it? The very tool we're using right now. So yeah, this man apparently struggled a lot to sell his ideas until the US military approved of it, and he was very quick to share the credit for his efforts. So he quite clearly stated, hey, a lot of people helped, a lot of people contributed, and each of us put in our little piece, and it got the internet off the ground, which, can you believe what we're dealing with today thanks to the effort of these people? It's amazing. So it is good to share credit, it's good to attribute your own part to the success or failure of an operation, but I would say it comes with a caveat. It's the case study by Moeller and Kohler in 2000 says that when people are asked to attribute success and failures to explain how things happened, they're 7 times as likely to focus on the significance of their efforts when describing a success as they are when describing a failure. This tendency is 19% greater among less experienced workers, who take more credit for successes and dish out blame for failures and learn nothing in the process. Now, I can't blame them. It takes a very adult mind to not do that. And here's the thing, what is the consequence of each? Success is a very positive consequence, usually reward. Failure doesn't. Failure very typically has a negative consequence. Unfortunately, you're dealing with people who have a habit of self-preservation. So I can't honestly blame, the human condition for making this the case, for wanting to focus on your own success rather than failure, because there's a genuine need to, a genuine self-preservation need that taps into this. The adult mind that doesn't fear the consequence of failure, yes. I'd say this is more developing a stronger mindset and being willing to bear the consequence of failure than anything else. Because yeah, you need to be clear so you can learn in the future. But it's going to be real hard to overcome that because failure has a negative consequence. And unfortunately, living beings have a tendency to avoid negatives. We have a tendency to avoid difficulty, to avoid negative consequences. So it takes a well-developed mind to do that, and eventually a successful mind. So I do agree, if you want to get there, that's a good mindset to have, but it's going to be tough. You will be fighting your own nature. So thank you very much. This has been 100 Simple Secrets of Successful People by David Niven Ph.D. We just read chapter 43. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have an even better day after hearing this. We'll see you in the next chapter of this wonderful little book, and this has been David of Chide with Books of Chide. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one. Bye.